Declaration of the Dicastery for the Doctrine of the Faith, Dignitas Infinita, on Human Dignity, 8th of April, 2024. Declaration Dignitas Infinita, on Human Dignity. Presentation. During the Congresso of the 15th of March 2019, the then Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith decided to commence the drafting of a text highlighting the indispensable nature of the dignity of the human person in Christian anthropology and illustrating the significance and beneficial implications of the concept in the social, political, and economic realms, while also taking into account the latest developments on the subject in academia and the ambivalent ways in which the concept is understood today. An initial draft of the text was prepared with the help of some experts in 2019, but a consulta restretta of the congregation convened on 8th October of the same year found it to be unsatisfactory. The doctrinal office then prepared another draft ex novo based on the contribution of various experts, which was presented and discussed in a consulta restretta held on the 4th of October 2021. In January 2022, the new draft was presented during the plenary session of the congregation, during which the members took steps to shorten and simplify the text. Following this, on the 6th of February 2023, the amended version of the new draft was reviewed by a consulta ristretta, which proposed some additional modifications. An updated version was then submitted for the members' consideration during the ordinary session of the Dicastery, Feria 4, on the 3rd of May 2023, where members agreed that the document with some adjustments could be published. Subsequently, Pope Francis approved the deliberations of that session during the audience granted to me on the 13th of November 2023. On this occasion, he also asked that the document highlights topics closely connected to the theme of dignity, such as poverty, the situation of migrants, violence against women, human trafficking, war, and other themes. To honour the Holy Father's directions, the doctrinal section of the Dicastery dedicated a congresso to an in-depth study of the encyclical Fratelli Tutti, which offers an original analysis and further consideration of the theme of human dignity beyond all circumstances. On the 2nd of February, a new and significantly modified version of the text was sent to the members of the Dicastery ahead of the ordinary session, Feria 4, on the 28th of February 2024. The letter accompanying the draft included the following clarification. This additional drafting was necessary to meet a specific request of the Holy Father. Namely, he explicitly urged that more attention be given to the grave violations of human dignity in our time, particularly in light of the encyclical Fratelli Tutti. With this, the doctrinal office took steps to reduce the initial part, and to develop in greater detail what the Holy Father indicated. The text of the current declaration was finally approved during the above-mentioned Feria 4 of the 28th of February 2024. Then, in the audience granted to me and to Monsignor Armando Matteo, Secretary of the Doctrinal Section, on the 25th of March 2024, the Holy Father approved this declaration and ordered its publication. The 5-year course of the text preparation helps us to understand that the document before us reflects the gravity and centrality of the theme of dignity in Christian thought. The text required a considerable process of maturation to arrive at the final version that we have published today. In its initial 3 sections, the declaration recalls fundamental principles and theoretical premises, with the goal of offering important clarifications that can help avoid frequent confusion that surrounds the use of the term dignity. The 4th section presents some current and problematic situations in which the immense and inalienable dignity due to every human being is not sufficiently recognized. The Church sees the condemnation of these grave and current violations of human dignity as a necessary measure, for she sustains a deep conviction that we cannot separate faith from the defense of human dignity, evangelization from the promotion of a dignified life, and spirituality from a commitment to the dignity of every human being. The dignity of every human being can be understood as infinite, Dignitas Infinita, as Pope St. John Paul II affirmed in a meeting for people living with various limitations or disabilities. He said this to show how human dignity transcends all outward appearances and specific aspects of people's lives. In Fratelli Tutti, Pope Francis wanted to underscore that this dignity exists beyond all circumstances. With this, he summoned all people to defend human dignity in every cultural context and every moment of human existence, regardless of physical, psychological, social, or even moral deficiencies. The Declaration strives to show that this is a universal truth that we are all called to recognize as a fundamental condition for our societies to be truly just, peaceful, healthy, and authentically human. Although not comprehensive, the topics discussed in this declaration are selected to illuminate different facets of human dignity that might be obscured in many people's consciousness. Some topics may resonate more with some sectors of society than others. Nevertheless, all of them strike us as being necessary, because taken together they help us to recognize the harmony and richness of the thought about human dignity that flows from the gospel. This declaration does not set out to exhaust such a rich and crucial subject. Instead, its aim is to offer some points for reflection that can help us maintain an awareness of human dignity amid the complex historical moment in which we are living. This is so that we may not lose our way and open ourselves up to more wounds and profound sufferings amid the numerous concerns and anxieties of our time. Signed, Victor Manuel Cardinal Fernandez, Prefect.